I'm Alyana Gomez.
And I'm Alicia Vitarelli. Tonight on FYI Philly.
Stars of Broadway take center stage.
As we shine a spotlight on the arts in Philadelphia.
Some of this is top secret.
Go backstage with the actors.
There it is. As they prepare to take their show on the road.
Oh, you saved me.
Plus, learn about programs fueling future stars.
And action.
Hey everyone, and welcome to FYI Philly. We are inside the beautiful Academy of Music. We tried to get up on the stage, maybe next time.
I know, but this is the best seat in the house at one of the historic venues for the arts here in Philadelphia.
Ensemble Arts Philly is the organization that harnesses the power of the arts in our city with incredible venues just like this. And of course, the Kimmel Center for the Performing Arts.
Among others, and we are going to preview all they have to offer over the next 30 minutes.
Starting with an incredible slate of Broadway shows being brought to Philadelphia.
Some incredible titles, phenomenal performances, prize for every pocket.
The Broadway series includes 13 award-winning presentations,
47 Tony Awards,
and 6 Philadelphia premieres.
Presenting these works in beautiful venues.
Flexible subscription packages are available staged across 3 theatrical venues, the Academy of Music, the Forest Theater, and the Miller Theater.
The $10 founding father.
Mega hit Hamilton returns, taking over the Academy of Music for 32 shows.
This is the third time Hamilton will be in Philadelphia.
By being the self-starter.
We're one of the few cities where you can see Hamilton in the city where he actually lived.
Abington native Jared Spector currently plays King George III on Broadway.
Every part of it is a 10 out of 10.
The Lin-Manuel Miranda creation tells the story of Alexander Hamilton through hip-hop.
It's an innovative, groundbreaking concept.
The characters transform the face of history.
These are extraordinarily flawed men, but I love the idea that we can see them with fresh eyes. The level of nuance, it's so smart.
Yeah!
A Beautiful Noise is making its Philadelphia debut. Sharing the story of Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Neil Diamond.
A fun journey to go on to discover the world of Neil Diamond and what he did for American music.
Young Neil Diamond is played by American Idol alum Nick Fradiani.
My dad was a huge Neil fan. He brought me to my first ever concert at 4 years old was to see Neil Diamond, so it's been a complete full circle, insane moment.
2 Neils tell the story, a younger version and a more current likeness.
He's never talked about his life. He's a very private person. There's no book, there's no movie. This is the way he wanted to tell his story.
And audiences have responded.
The sing-along, it's pretty wild sometimes. This show is gonna crush on the road.
I said you wanna be starting something.
Another music icon takes center stage at the Academy of Music. MJ the Musical tells the story of Michael Jackson.
It's an honest retelling of Michael's story.
The show visits the King of Pop as he prepares for his 1992 world tour, Dangerous.
There's a TV interviewer who takes Michael through history of his life leading up to that point.
You can't win.
Capturing the essence of Michael Jackson on stage is carefully choreographed.
Put a little spice on it.
It's basically its own version of a style of dance.
Yeah, there it is.
It's paramount. The movement quality of the person playing Michael Jackson brings you back to when you first saw him move.
As Michael Jackson's rise from childhood star to global icon takes the stage.
We start to see Michael Jackson's effect on the world around him and him discovering his own power beyond just music and writing and dancing.
And Juliet flips the script on a classic.
What if Juliet didn't kill herself after Romeo dies, and the adventure that she goes on?
It's a musical featuring a hit list of pop anthems from Swedish producer Max Martin.
He's an incredible superstar in the music world.
He's written hits for everyone from John Bon Jovi and Celine Dion to Britney Spears and the Backstreet Boys. Rachel Webb plays the role of Judith on Broadway.
But in the spring, I will be your Juliet.
She took us backstage at the Stephen Sondheim Theater where And Juliet earned 9 Tony Award nominations.
I get to wear all these beautiful costumes. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous, right?
Inside the wig room,
Knock, knock.
Come on, Philly.
each piece is designed with the character in mind, but also the person under the wig.
Based off of the actor's personality.
Being able to express myself and also represent my culture.
As the retelling of Juliet's story takes an empowering twist.
How she goes to discover love, but also discover herself.
I hope you like your Broadway hot.
Some Like It Hot is a new stage production of the classic 1959 Billy Wilder film.
It's been very much updated.
The new script was co-written by Matthew Lopez and comedian Amber Ruffin.
It is more reflective of the real world, and it's so much fun.
The big band music of the original is still part of the show. As hijinks ensue when two men go on the run after witnessing a mob hit in 1930s Chicago.
We can't stay here.
Really fun romp. They decide to join a all-women's band.
Very physical dance, a lot of great tap dancing.
The show earned 13 Tony nominations during its Broadway debut in 2022.
Going to see a Broadway show invites people to the possibility that they can be anything they want. I literally write jokes for a living.
Amber Ruffin was also part of the team that updated The Wiz.
We were told to shoot for the moon, and we did.
The Wiz is a retelling of The Wizard of Oz from a different perspective.
Come on, Dorothy! A black version of The Wizard of Oz.
South Jersey native Nadja Hayes is part of the ensemble on Broadway.
The Wiz was my Broadway debut.
The iconic stage production influenced a generation of young people.
The Wiz did so much for me.
It was really inspiring to watch Black people have so much fun on stage.
The music is a collection of memorable tunes. And the set design is massive, energized with dancing.
Hip hop, some African dancing, a lot of jazz.
As Dorothy, Tin Man, Scarecrow, and the Lion make their way to see the Wizard.
You are all you need. Whether you are listened to or not, you are valid.
The season concludes with an epic adventure.
Life of Pi is the story of Pi Patel, who is making a voyage from India to Canada.
The popular novel and film of the same name has been adapted for Broadway.
Pi's family owned a zoo in Pondicherry. He is involved in a shipwreck and is trapped in the middle of the ocean on a life raft with a Bengal tiger.
The show earned 3 Tony Awards for its innovative storytelling design.
They created these amazing life-size puppets.
The animals are so lifelike and amazing, you kind of forget that the puppeteers are even there.
The story recounts Pi's journey with the animals he encounters on the high seas.
There is the power of belief and perseverance. There's the strength of family and how close they stay with you.
You're going on the journey with these people as they tell the story, and that's something that I think Broadway does better than anything else.
Now that first group of shows is just part of the season, there are fan favorites returning as well. 8-time Tony Award winner Les Miserables kicks off the season.
If you want a theatrical event that matters, or that you can say, oh, this is what a Broadway show is, Les Mis is the one you have to see.
This flagship production has graced stages worldwide for nearly 40 years.
This is the Les Mis with the big stamp on it that says authentic.
The scale of everything is massive, from themes and score to the tech and sets.
We fill the stage. We fill the sides of the stage to try to make it feel that you are a part of the event.
Set in 1800s France, the story follows an escaped convict's struggle for redemption.
We follow Jean Valjean's story for years and years and years. It goes over a few decades, but always in hot pursuit is his parole officer, Javert.
Along the way, memorable people and momentous events lead to a fierce final confrontation.
It's just this epic tale. So many different characters going, and these incredible songs. There's just so much going on with it.
Come From Away is based on true events after 9/11, when planes flying across the Atlantic had to divert to Canada.
A town of a few hundred people went to a town of almost 10,000 people, literally overnight.
The residents of Gander, a small town in Newfoundland, welcomed the stranded passengers.
About 12 actors playing all these different characters. It fills the Academy so well.
A reminder that we are all part of one global family. Everyone's favorite scheming meanie hits town Thanksgiving weekend with How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
It's right there in front of you, and there's no psychologizing in it. He is just mean.
The holiday classic from Dr. Seuss comes to life on stage in a different way than movie and TV versions over the years.
It looks just like the book, and it's very charming in that way, I think.
The Grinch decides to steal Christmas from the Who's, but gets changed by little Cindy Lou.
There's something about, this lovely, innocent child that hits him right here.
In the 30th anniversary tour of Riverdance, some troupe members weren't even born when the show originated.
This generation of Riverdance have grew up wanting to be an Irish dancer because of the show.
When I first saw Riverdance, it was on TV, and it just blew me away, and there was that instant obsession.
Audiences wow at the sheer physical talent.
It's very intricate, complicated footwork.
And are in awe when the full group spans the stage.
We can have between 25 and 30 dancers on stage at once. Imagine the Rockettes, but doing Irish dancing.
The performance shares an amazing story about culture told through dance.
We show the story of the Irish people immigrating to America. They meet all these new cultures, and then a new generation return home to Ireland to show what they have learned.
In the show Stomp, everyday items are used to create explosive rhythms and beats.
As soon as you enter the theater, you see this massive wall of what looks like junk, but it's instruments that have yet to be discovered.
Brooms, garbage cans, even lighters are inventively used by the 8-member troupe.
Using improv and music as the language that we speak.
A great show for the whole family to share over the holidays.
That nice time between Christmas and New Year's where usually people are looking for a show.
Celebrating a milestone to boot.
This next tour is actually extra special for us because it's the 30th anniversary tour.
The Book of Mormon is a 9-time Tony winner.
It's been a smash hit since it debuted on Broadway 10 or 15 years ago, and we're just excited to have it back.
The production brings the minds of South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone to the world of Broadway.
They're such music theater aficionados and such lovers of the art form that it also was very natural to them.
Satire takes center stage when 2 missionaries set out from Salt Lake City to convert villagers in Uganda to Mormonism.
They go to Uganda and basically discover some truths about themselves as they work through their attitude towards their faith.
With topics typically taboo for the stage, the use of comedy keeps bringing audiences back, making it the longest-running show in this season's lineup.
At the end of it, it is about universal love and acceptance, and it's just such a joyful show, and I think that is its enduring appeal.
If you're interested in tickets for those Broadway shows, you can find more information at 6abc.com/FYI.
I love all the shows.
Meet 3 sisters with the best seats in the house when we come right back.
This week's FYI Philly is sponsored by Ensemble Arts Philly, the new presenting brand from the Kimmel Cultural Campus.
We are back at the absolutely gorgeous and stunning Academy of Music at Broad and Locust Street.
Honestly, it might be the most beautiful theater in the country. Now, for 3 Philadelphia sisters, Broadway offers a way to strengthen their family bonds.
2, 1.
Meet the Bruce sisters.
I'm Tyra. I'm Nicole, but my family calls me Nikki.
And I'm Ella May, but I go by Ella.
They are lovers of Broadway.
I love all the shows. I love everything.
Yeah!
I don't think there's been a show that's missed, and we've been coming to a lot of shows. You're transported to another world. It's just so special.
The sisterly tradition started in 2006 with Tara and Ella.
Our first show that we saw was Wicked. We were like, we don't have to go to New York. The next season, we subscribed. We're like, we can get our tickets. It's less expensive. You have it all planned in advance, and then you just go.
And they make a night of it.
We were trying to make time as siblings to be intentional and do something that we enjoyed and time together. It was perfect.
It's such an excuse for you to get out of the house, and it's like your assignment to be social.
And the team at Ensemble Arts Philly is laser focused on making every step of the show-going process stress-free.
With more people working at home, we have to make that experience worth getting off the couch.
There's great discounts in regards to parking, especially after 5.
There are about 15,000 parking spots within blocks of our venues. There's valet along the Avenue of the Arts.
There are bike racks that are here, Uber.
As you're buying tickets, you can make your dinner reservations as well.
We love when we come to certain shows and they have featured cocktails that are big.
We are all about a theme. We love themes.
While the Kimmel Center doesn't host any Broadway shows, the the building is home to all kinds of special experiences.
I tell someone what I do and they want to tell me about how they got married here or they graduated here.
We've been home for blood donations.
We're also a voting location.
In September, we have our Fall Arts Fest, where we welcome thousands of people for a day of free performances.
Oh, it's my favorite job.
Danny Allen leads the effort to provide free education programs to 35,000 students a year.
Good morning. While everyone is championing STEM, we like to say it is STEAM because the arts are essential to that.
I would say the Kimmel Center had a big part in me getting on Broadway.
South Jersey native Nadja Hayes just made her Broadway debut as a dancer in The Wiz.
I was a dancer from when I was born.
But she says it was the after-school theater program at the Kimmel Center where she got her first lessons in singing and acting.
Oh, you saved me. Our education programs are designed to be a pipeline to professional careers in the arts.
And it was also for free, so we didn't have to pay for it.
Nadja isn't the only success story.
We have Shafiq Hicks, who did the national tour of Rent. In the world of jazz, we have people like Emmanuel Wilkins and Anwar Marshall. Is this your first time at the Kimmel Center?
Art can touch anyone. We just have to expose people.
We do dozens of free performances across our venues.
But we also give away tickets to teachers and students in the school district of Philadelphia.
This is about building a better society.
It is a way for people to find escape and relief from their everyday lives.
It allows us to, no matter what our background is, to come together.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
The Bruce sisters are looking forward to the upcoming Broadway season.
We're locked in. Hello.
After 17 years of loyal subscribing, they've worked their way up to some of the best seats in the house.
We're in the front row.
And the funny thing, when we saw Ain't Too Proud, they were so close we could even smell their cologne.
And they smelled good.
I love them. The Bruce sisters say they've created a community in those front row seats, surrounded by other subscribers that they see at every show.
When we come back, the orchestra's upcoming season with epic performances, a newly named hall, and a new partnership. We are back at the Academy of Music.
It's so amazing to have it all to ourselves. It's one of 3 venues for Broadway shows presented by Ensemble Arts Philly.
It's also the original home of the Philadelphia Orchestra.
And for the Grammy-winning Fabulous Philadelphians, this season is being called the most ambitious yet.
We have an epic 2024-25 season.
The orchestra's upcoming season offers a mix of classical favorites.
By Beethoven, by Tchaikovsky, by Brahms, by Dvorak.
And new works.
By Gabrielle Elena Frank, by Valerie Coleman.
The season kicks off September 23rd with a program called Night After Night, with composer James Newton Howard conducting his own music.
Scores that he wrote in his long collaboration with M. Night Shyamalan.
The famous Philadelphia movie maker will serve as host.
So it'll be a chance to hear these scores live on stage and get a little bit of background into the creative process.
On opening night, the orchestra, led by music and artistic director Yannick Nazay-Sagan, will present a world premiere.
A suite by Terence Blanchard from his opera Fire Shut Up in My Bones.
It's a season stacked with some of the greatest hits in the symphonic repertoire.
The great composer Gustav Mahler, we're doing his 3rd, 6th, and 9th symphonies.
Former music director Riccardo Muti returns in October for Verdi's Requiem.
There's Beethoven 9, Holst's The Planets, symphonies by Tchaikovsky.
The Spotlight Recital series returns for a 2nd season,
highlighting the best of the best artists and putting them center stage alone.
And there's a new, more relaxed series called Orchestra After 5.
An early evening shorter concert.
You can come right after the office. You can have your cocktail, grab a snack.
There's live music, performances in the lobby, scavenger hunts throughout the hall.
This is the orchestra's first full season in the newly named Marian Anderson Hall.
I am a little black girl from Philadelphia. I struggle to think of a time where I've walked into a concert hall named for someone who looks like me.
The Philadelphia-born Anderson was one of the most celebrated singers of the 20th century.
A trailblazer as an artist, but also human rights activist.
And she was pretty strong in her beliefs that music could make a difference.
You don't know who's gonna see her name and learn about her and be inspired. She just represents
limits.
Possibility.
The renaming is just the start.
We're collaborating with the United Negro College Fund to create scholarships.
It will provide students with funding that are in disciplines related to the art.
The orchestra is continuing its commitment to elevate historically marginalized voices.
Not just Black artists, but queer artists, female artists.
Playing the works of composers like William Grant Still and Florence Price,
whose music was ignored for generations because she was a woman and she was Black.
And the music is phenomenal. The Philadelphia Orchestra won its first Grammy for recording the music of Florence Price.
Yannick right now is leading the Philadelphia Orchestra in a new golden era. We're attracting the best players from around the world. Like, this orchestra has an all-star membership.
And the musicians serve as cultural ambassadors with frequent trips to China and around the globe.
We like to say we're America's greatest export.
The legendary Marian Alsop is the orchestra's new assistant guest conductor. She'll lead the New Year's Eve concert while Yannick shares his holiday mixtape. The season ends next June with Wagner's Tristan and Isolde.
It's a monumental work in 3 acts.
Don't worry, with intermissions.
The orchestra will be on stage. Tristan and Isolde will be singing on a platform up above the orchestra with a chorus behind them. It's going to be one of the highlights of the decade.
People will come from all over the world to see. It's a rare, rare thing.
That is something I have to see.
Yes, you can find the full concert calendar and the link for tickets at 6abc.com/FYI or just scan the QR code on your screen. We are back at the Academy of Music celebrating Broadway and the arts.
And Ensemble Arts Philly has a new food and beverage vendor.
Yeah, get this, Rhubarb Hospitality Collection by Oakview Group was founded in the UK. And guess what? They cater the royal palaces.
Ooh, I know you're excited about that. And they're bringing that elevated experience to all of the Ensemble Arts Philly venues.
It's actually a worldwide brand now.
The newest addition to Ensemble Arts Philly debuted at the dedication of Marian Anderson Hall inside the Kimmel Center for the Performing Arts.
We want to make sure that every part of the audience experience, when you come into the venue, reflects what you're experiencing on the stage.
There's technology that's being brought to that experience to just heighten the level of service.
Concessions cover snacks and drinks, and plans are to expand the footprint in the fall to include a cafe, restaurant, and bar.
We're very much Philadelphia's living room. You'll be able to sit here all day.
Excited to try that new restaurant and cafe.
And excited to see a show. You can find the link to subscribe or buy individual tickets at 6abc.com/FYI.
So many good shows coming here. Hope to see you there.